Microsoft Teams ends up being a combination of the best part about why people love email and why people love WhatsApp. Here I'm just going to talk about the meeting side of it. Now in Teams, on the calendar tab, you have this cool feature that says Meet Now. Very simply, it just sets up a meeting. You can change the title, like demo, and I press join now. It says waiting for others to join, so I can either invite them by typing in their email or just copy this link here. Sometimes I do this even when I don't invite people when I have a live meeting, because there are lots of cool features here. So share screens is a really underappreciated feature that IT admins really love this, but people who are not in IT tend to not use it. I think this is the future. The amount of times where you sit with a colleague and you're reviewing a Word document they wrote, an Excel file, whatever it is, even some bit of research or a graphic design project, it's normally computer-based. And the fact that you can record a screen and do this virtually makes it a lot easier and a lot better. So you can record that. You can even swap over control. If I was to do this with other people in the call, I could swap over control of them controlling my laptop or me controlling their laptop as well. If you want to reshare a screen, you can do it in the same way, but just know that one person's only able to share a screen at one time. All right, now back to my next really cool feature is that I'm going to click on more actions and I'm going to start video with blur. So that's actually using the webcam to, take a video of me during this presentation. And what's interesting is it's blurred the background. So if I hold my hand up like this, it is starting to recognize that this is part of the human side of things, but everything else is blurred. It uses artificial intelligence to do this, which is really, really impressive. So the other person can see this as well. So I'm going to use the start recording feature. And this is really what I think is the coolest thing about Microsoft Teams meetings. So now it started recording. It says, let everyone know they're being recorded. And that same message pops up for the other people as well. So it's recording what I do. If I share my screen, it's recording what I do on my screen and where I go there. And if I start talking about Microsoft technologies, it's going to say that I'm talking about that. And the Microsoft technologies involved here are not just Teams, but also another app that is Microsoft Stream that we're going to look at in a second. So let me go back to this. I'm going to unshare my screen and it's now recording it still, but it's recording the blurred background there. If I want to stop recording, and I will do that, I'll click on stop recording here. In Outlook, I get this notification that my meeting recording is here. So if I click on the link, it opens up in a browser. It navigates to this thing called Microsoft Stream. Microsoft Stream is effectively the YouTube within your organization. So you have different content that you can look for. You can organize it by groups or channels. Here are the meetings that you've done that come directly from recorded meetings. This is the one that we just recorded. But what I love about this is not just that it gives you subtitles, because Facebook and YouTube do that. It's that it gives you the entire transcript. And if that's not cool enough, it makes it searchable. So if I search for Microsoft, these are the 3 instances when I said the word Microsoft. Let me play one. And the Microsoft technologies involved here are not just Teams, but also another. How awesome is that? This is going to be what everyone uses in the future. And it's there already now. It's pretty awesome, the amount of capabilities that it can do. So this Microsoft website explains the transcript languages that are being supported right now. I'm sure new languages will come in the future. Other kind of tangential features, so you can have ways to use meeting notes here and just add it, do some basic formatting, create some new sections and go along there. I wouldn't say I use this feature that much, but it is something that could be useful just to have the sidebar always there. This is to open up the conversation that you might have. For now, it's just me, so that's not particularly exciting. But as I keep going, there could be other features. Do you see how cool and useful the blur background is? It allows people to focus on just you. You can turn your camera on or off. And in more captions, you can choose turn on live captions. This is pretty awesome as well. So now it's actually transcribing exactly what I'm saying, and it's doing a pretty good job at it. It doesn't do well with proper nouns. For example, I can say that I was born in the Bahamas, I grew up in Gibraltar, and I now live in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Phnom Penh, actually that's not bad. It's getting it, if you speak clearly, it's getting it about 80-90% right. Maybe even, okay. Maybe even about 95-96% right, which is pretty awesome. Okay, it doesn't know how to distinguish that. I'm sure it's coming because this is, as it says here, still a preview feature. Once we're done with our meeting, I can hang up here. And then it creates a meeting chat automatically with everything here. So this is the meeting recording. This is the notes, and I can get to them here as well, or by clicking over there. If I'd shared any files, I can do so within the chat as well. And I can join the meeting again. Now you can choose to call people in virtually any meeting. One of my colleagues, for example, here. And I can just choose this to call them, or I could choose this to share my screen. You can share screens without looking into it directly, but yeah, you could do really good stuff with it there as well. I don't really use the calls thing here, but from calendar, you can schedule a meeting this way, although I tend to do that mostly in Outlook. And I'll show you why in a little bit. Now, a couple of things you can only do from here is you can choose a channel to meet in. Once you're here, you can only invite people who are in this channel, not anyone else. And if you want to know how to schedule time with them, you can go to Scheduling Assistant, and it can show you more or less when people are free and when they're busy. So I can type in another colleague of mine, and then it's a really good tool for identifying which times people are available in. Go to, for example, next Monday. And you can see that everyone is free around this time next Monday. So then you can click there and schedule that meeting. Now, once it's done here, you can delete it or do other things with it as well. So you can also go directly to a channel, and you can choose the Meet Now button here. Add a subject, and then anyone who is in this channel can then join the meeting, which is pretty awesome. You can see that it's not blurring my backgrounds yet, and this is what the back of my bedroom looks like. So congratulations. So here we are in Outlook. Let's schedule a meeting. So in the Appointments tab, I can choose Teams Meeting. And what that does is it puts the location to be Microsoft Teams, and here it has Join Microsoft Teams Meeting. The person I invite doesn't need to be in my organization for this to work, and I can just sort of enter someone's name or email in the title, and they can still join it by clicking on the link when it gets to it. So if you like this video, then I've got plenty more around. I've got some more videos coming out soon about Microsoft Teams. I've got a ton of content about Excel, PowerPoint, Power BI. And as of yesterday, I just found out the good news that I am now an MVP. So that means you're going to get a lot more content on my video channel and other blogs that I'm writing. Great. Thanks for watching.